everybody, it's Sunday night, my friend. And I'm back, and per our running Sundays here, I'm going to take a look at a couple games I haven't looked at before. Or well, I've only basically looked at, but I've never streamed before, I should say. We'll start from there and see what we do. See if we get through two of them tonight. Or not. It just comes down to how this all fleshes out. So we'll see how it goes, my friends. But welcome on in, everybody. Welcome. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you're all healthy and happy and all those things. Had a good weekend, hopefully, and just getting on. Maybe you're in your midst of preparations for the holidays. I hope everything is just going swimmingly and everything's just, hunky-dory. as it were, friends, as it were. Alright, first up tonight, I'm going to take a look at a game called Everlast here. And we'll see where audio is with it. Okay. Very good. I think we're good there. All right, welcome on in, everybody. So we're gonna take a look at a game called Everlast Undying Tale. And it is a playtest right now on Steam for next couple days, I imagine. And it's by In Spades and is scheduled for, I'm guessing, an early access release, Q2 of 2026, because this is an alpha version, so I would imagine it would make most sense for him to come out in like an early access type of deal. So, what is this? It's MMO-ish. There are other players, there are servers, but you don't necessarily interact with them too much, at least not yet. I believe they do say on their store page that there's like PvP and some co-op stuff. I can see the co-op being there. I don't know what the PvP might look like or anything like that, but mostly, as usual, I'll be playing single player, and I believe they have said that there's going to be an option to just do single player, like run your own server, essentially. So we're gonna jump in. I did create a character off camera and play around a little bit, so I've got a decent idea of what I'm jumping into, so we might be able to go a little bit faster than I did off camera. But basically, the best I can say here is, this is pretty close to, say, RuneScape. There might be a little sprinkling of Albion Online there, but it's mostly seems like it's got kind of a RuneScape look and feel to it. Or at least the RuneScape mechanical feel to it, anyway. Maybe not the look so much. But let's get... let's spiff ourselves up a little bit here. Now, I'm pretty sure there's other colors here. Yeah, it just takes a little while for it to kind of catch up and see what's going on there. There we go. Some of these sliders don't seem like they're doing anything. Anyway. A little bit of chunk. Mostly some skinny. And a little bit there. Alright. So a little bit better. I'm not going to go into like ears, nose, chin, jaw, all that stuff. Just not going to worry about that right now. Let's go. All right, and we will enter the game, and I will bring it full screen for you guys to see. A farmer. Or a farmer? Well, that's that, is it? Your journey has come to an end. So much for all that talk about finding your place in the world, hmm? I'm confused. Where is this and what happened to me? Must have done more than wipe your body from reality if you're having trouble remembering. It's not really my job to remind you either. I'm just here to collect. You put the pieces together. The attack of the estate, the undead, Iris. The memories are distant, but I died, didn't I? Glad you could recall that much. But isn't it a shame you never got to do more with your time? Did you have more you should be doing with your time than antagonizing a dead person? Ha! You still have a spark in you. I knew I chose right to give you time from my busy schedule. So is this entertaining for you? You get lonely here before you send people like me off to the spheres? How about you send me on my way already for not offering me anything but your pleasant company? How about offering you a second chance? That's impossible. You can't bring someone back from the dead willfully without it backfiring horrifically. I'm not like most people. I can help you. All you have to do is say yes. What's the catch? There's no catch. You'll just owe me a few favors, but we can worry about that later. The only thing you have to worry about is the few urges you may need to control and a hunger to sate. So turning me into a zombie? No, thank you. No, not a zombie. That would be rather dull. It'll become something much more exciting. I somehow doubt that. You'll have some drawbacks to contend with, but you'll still be yourself. Unlike a mindless zombie, you'll still have your free will and full control of your mental faculties. The best part, you won't even appear undead so long as you take care of yourself. Beats being some zombie, doesn't it? I suppose. It's not ideal, I know, but it's a small price to pay if it means getting to have a second run of life, eh? Fine. A wise decision. I think you'll come to enjoy the new lot in life you'll be receiving. After all, this is your second chance, so make the most of it. Might be best to find your friend. Who knows what happened after that attack. Now let's get this done. I have places to be. You'll be hearing from me very soon. So long. You're teleported into what looks like a town? You hear that voice again. You're free to do as you please. This is your second chance after all, but listen closely when I speak to you. And do be sure to consume ichor regularly. You may begin to experience some negative effects of your affliction. Take care, little hero. The voice disappears. What an ass. I'll have to worry about him later. For now, I should probably speak to someone about what happened at the estate. You hear a sound in the distance. Hear ye, hear ye. Undead have attacked the Fracture Estate. Our great monarch, King Westfield the 36th, has put out a call for brave adventurers who would be courageous enough to repel this vile threat. Will you take up arms? And I guess I should probably talk to him. Alright. So, running is interesting. Hold down to run. And unfortunately, if you just hit it, you do a roll, which is interesting and nice, but also I'm hoping that they change that because I am really used to toggle run now, where I just have to hit shift once and just keep on running. But we'll see. I was part of that attack. I may have any information related to undead sightings should be brought to Captain Maiden by the North Gate. Anyway, you should visit Captain Maiden by the North Gate. He anyway'd me. Anyway. Alright. So, first things first. A interesting UI choice here. It took me a little while to figure out where my character sheet is. Because when you hit tab, all you get is this. Turns out it's right here. The buttons, if I take my webcam off for a second here. There's buttons on the left-hand side here that didn't look like buttons at all, and I barely even saw them as I've been going around. But yeah, here's your character sheets and the details, and here's abilities, quest log, here's the map, here's your skills, and there are tons of skills. But yeah, I think this, I'm not sure I like the way they have that UI set up, but it's certainly different, let's put it that way. It took me a while to figure out what was going on. Speaking of, if I go, where I need to get to the left here. Okay, here we go. Excuse me, Captain Baden. My name is Ben Lake. I was present during the attack on the Fracture Estate. Is that so? Tell me more. What happened there? By the time we arrived, the estate had gone up in smoke. What? But there were a group of people who fled the scene during the attack. Did you find anything like that? Anyone like that? We did, just south of the attack site. They had apparently lost some of their friends in the attack, but we took them under our wing and brought them to Cow Crossing. Cow Crossing. Although one woman insisted on staying behind. We couldn't convince her to come with us. Really? Did she have a loud voice and a very gung-ho personality about her? That she did. It's a relief to know she's alive, but she must be out there looking for me. What about Lord Fracture? He is nowhere to be found. We fear the worst may have happened to him. I see. How long has it been since the attack? I need to head out and find my friend. It happened just yesterday. Don't be foolish. You won't survive the morn without getting better equipped. I cannot offer you anything thanks to material shortages in response to the war, but you can get some coins together. You may be able to purchase the necessities entered in the morn on your own. What'd you say your name was again? Emily. Good to make your acquaintance. While I cannot offer you much in the way of coin or gear, I can send you to someone who may be able to help you more than I. But tell me, are you the type who likes to get up close and personal with your opponents or fight at a distance? I prefer to fight at a distance, but apparently that's not an option. I prefer my opponents within arm's length. I enjoy blocking, parrying, and dodging their strikes. I feel the same way myself. If that's the style you want to learn more about, I recommend you stop by Agnes at the cave due southeast here across the bridge. She manages the mine and can offer you work that can get you equipped in no time. Meantime, I'll keep an eye out for your friend in case she returns to town. I hope you're able to find her. When you're ready, you can likely find her on the east side of the Kirin Morn, near where that estate used to be. If you ever get lost, use M to open your map. You can always zoom in with the scroll wheel and see markers in detail or reveal more markers in certain zones. Good luck out there, and may you walk in safety and strength. Alright, so first thing that I am not a fan of, that's going to get really annoying, is like certain Escape of Runes game. The inventory in this game is extremely limited, and it fills up very quickly. And the only way to get rid of things is to sell them or put them in the bank. And it took me forever to find that this place here is where you actually sell things. Took a while to finally figure that out. So I was banking a ton of stuff that I didn't want to bank, but was what it was. Now I don't know if there's such a thing as like bigger backpacks or something like that, or some kind of storage or whatnot. But I've never been a fan of a game that's like, yeah, we're only going to give you like this much storage and that's it. Or you're screwed otherwise. So Agnes Bellows. Hello, Agnes. I was told you could help me out. Who's out there volunteering me for extra work? Well, I talked to Captain Baden, and he said I could come to you for work and get a way to get arms. Did he now? I'll keep that in mind next time someone comes asking me for where they can get someone to clean the chamber pots out for them. But Baden is a good guy, so I'll help you out. You can grab that pickaxe right beside me and head into the mine over there. You want to mine some copper down there. It shouldn't be dangerous so long as you don't head too deep into the mines. After that, you can head just south of here to Sylvia. She'll walk you through how to make weapons out of your finds. You can keep the pickaxe. I have plenty, and you might as well have it for self-defense. It's not a great weapon. It takes 2 hands to wield and is slow, but better than nothing, I suppose. Thank you. I appreciate that. Don't mention it. I'd gather at least 3 pieces of copper ore to make the most of your trip before heading over to see her. Come back anytime you have questions about mining or ores. All right. Grab the pickaxe. Go to our inventory. Right-click and equip. And into the mines we roll. I did not see if there was... okay, so there is no fall damage, which is good. I didn't check that last time I was here, so... And you can already see we got the leveling up. Every time you do a profession, you gain levels. See a little bubble up above. The one piece of feedback I have on the experience bubbles there is they work perfectly fine for something like this where there's not much going on the screen. But when you're crafting and stuff, particularly when this next step when we're going to be crafting weapons and stuff, it disappears so quickly that I often don't get to see it because there's like a little mini game you have to play, and so a lot of times I don't see the the level thing going up and knowing how much more I have to go, which means I have to go into the menu and then see it in there and all that stuff. So it'd be nice if that was maybe a little more, like maybe stayed on the screen a little bit longer or something like that, at least during the crafting sequences. Now what they've done is, we'll see this when we get to the crafting stuff, you can do the slow craft, which gives you like a series of mini games, and the possibility that you'll get a much better result, or you can just hit auto craft and let your character just craft them, and you'll get probably usually like just a common reference out of it. Okay, so our inventory is full. So I'm going to show you what I mean by that. And you might think, well, why would you ever autocraft? Well, the mini games they get pretty, it's pretty slow compared to the autocrafting, which is pretty fast. So we'll see here in a moment. Well, Sylvia, I've got some more here. Agnes said that you could help me turn into something useful. Oh, absolutely. If Agnes sent you my way, she sent you to the right place. Have you ever used a smelter before? Yes. Smelter? I hardly knew her. Right. And whoever smelled it, melt it. Get any other jokes? Otherwise, I'll get to the basics. The smelter is simple. You simply interact with it at copper ore to furnace to refine to copper bar. Like anything, you need to refine it ore to bars first. You can either let the furnace work on its own or interact with it actively. How does active smelting work? It's a set of tasks that you'll perform on a strict timer. The more tasks you complete before the timer's up, the better chance you'll have of making higher quality ingots. High quality ingots are useful for making higher quality weapons, but I'll cover that more later. Go try a smelter, however you like, and get back to me. Alright, so into the smelter, we smelt some copper bars. You can see here's the auto craft and here's the craft. So we're going to do regular craft a couple times here. So you're going to shake, spin, shake, spin, fling. There you go. So you can see how that works out. Now, I don't think I've gotten any like higher quality copper bars or anything yet. And a lot of these things don't even like use the entire, like there's a, it's a pass fail. So you can see 45 out of 50 there. And even though I got 70, it's not necessarily a thing. So these little mini games are actually better for when you're actually crafting armor and stuff. That's when these really come into use. But I'll do one more here so you can kind of see it. There you go. And now I'll just auto craft the rest of them. You can see how fast the auto crafting goes. Excellent. All right. So we've crafted all that. Now, talk to her. I got it. What now? Nice work. Take yourself over to the anvil there and use them to turn the copper bar into weapons. The sword is probably your best bet. I'll think about giving it a shot then. Not a problem. One last thing to note is when you craft, you will create items of a certain quality based on your skill level, the quality of materials, and your success in the active crafting method, though this last one just improves your odds of quality gear. Gear of higher qualities will reward you with better stats or even special abilities in some instances, something to keep in mind. Go ahead and try it and give me a holler once it's done. Okay. So here we go. And here's where I've noticed that it seems to make more sense to do the minigame, but like they said, apparently the quality ingot comes into play too. So I'm going to do helm first. You can see I got an A on that one, and we got like a green copper helmet on it. So you can see like it keeps going up, and you use the entire bar for it. So that's why I say this seems to make more sense. You're doing equipment like this. Yeah, see, we got like a purple copper pickaxe out of that. 12% chance to inflict burn, pocket sand, all kinds of stuff there. Alright, so let's do sword. Alright. Almost got the S tier on that. X. And most of these are only taking one ingot. But some of the higher tiers, once we get to level 5 there, we'll start to take 2. B. Like when we get to like level 5, level 4, that kind of stuff. Let's see if I can do another helm here. it's funny because you actually want a lot of bling, even though it's the most annoying one because that gives you the most crafting like stuff, points. I don't know what they call that up there, up in the corner. You know, got a blue to your mace there. Let's do. So the copper arrow tips you can't actually use yet, from what I've seen. So I'm not going to worry about those right now. So we'll try another copper sword. Alright. Let's try another one. Well, almost got to S on that one. Alright, and now really all I need is a little bit more experience. So I'm just going to do an auto craft on the copper pickaxe. And another one. They all give you the same 7 XP, it looks like. Not quite there yet. Right, there's level 5. So now the square shield we'll try to do ourselves. Alright, I got a green shield. Let's try it again. Shows you how uncoordinated I am. Very uncoordinated. Hey, hello, welcome on in. How's it going? How's everything? Has your day been a little bit better today? I know you were of two minds yesterday. Hope everything's going a little bit better. Alright, so we got deflect, electrified, magic fine, heat damage. Anything else here? think we can let's just auto craft the rest of these. We'll get rid of the rest of these copper ingots. Gets us to level 6. Okay. And then let's see what we got here. Let's equip that helmet. And I guess we'll equip the mace. And then the pickaxe we'll keep. We'll equip the... Oh wait, I have a better helmet. Yeah, never mind. What don't I have here? See, it equips it as a weapon, but... Oh, shield. Which shield do I want? Increase cold damage, stamina regeneration. Let's do stamina regeneration. Let's do that. Alright, and then we'll keep the pickaxe and we'll keep an axe around. Let's see, magic fine bludgeon, heat damage, pierce damage, bludgeon resistance. So I'll keep that axe. And probably one of these swords, and the rest will sell. David's gonna connect plane. Able to fix everything from yesterday. I'm doing okay. Just continuing to chill a bit, try out some games here and all that. I was doing a little bit of coding for the game engine off camera. Made some progress there, so good stuff all around. Just like trying to enjoy the vacation as much as I can. I'll have to do a little bit of running around to get like cards and stuff tomorrow, and probably do some grocery shopping, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I think I have this figured out. How does this look? Good enough to me, but remember, as your level improves, you'll have better odds of making something spectacular, so always strive to improve. Do you have anything to add? I had nothing to say, unless this one's interested in buying some of my high-quality wares. Oh, probably not now. I'm kind of on a job here. Then the most help that they can offer me is leave me alone. I'm a busy man. Oh, don't mind him. He's grouchy, but he's a nice guy once you get past his abrasiveness. Bah. Some metals and clay are better suited for pottery, rings, and jewelry. That is Jean's wheelhouse. This relates to the artisan skill, something Jean shares with Abel Weathers on the other side of town. Abel works with silks and wool rather than silver and gold, like Jean here. That said, the process of making artisan jewelry is exactly the same as other metals, but you need molds to make the base. I am sure you could ask Jean about it in the future if you can catch him in a better mood. Don't count on it, but if you want to try your hands at some amateur work, feel free to mix water into clay and try some shapes before eating it to the furnace. Who knows, maybe you will make a pot that can actually hold water. Regardless, thank you both for your time. Now to figure out how to use a sword. Well, Barnes is always looking for help on his farm. I'd go there for a little target practice. Will do. Thank you again. Alright. We're going to stop off at the... Oops, that's not the right way. We're going to stop off at the shop and sell some crap because we need inventory space. That's going to be a general theme here. It's over this other way. It's over here. Welcome to Kai Crossing General Store. Alright, sell. Oh. Enhanced items cannot be sold to shops. Well, that kills that. Alright, I only got 535 coins, which is a hell of a lot more than I had before. But that's okay. We can put the enhanced items in the bank, which I believe is here. Yes. Oh, I think you're open for business, sir. All right. There you go. And now you can come out and go do the quest, which is over yonder here. There we go. Well, Bartis, I heard that you had an excess of livestock. That I do. The chicken and sheep population seems to be entirely out of control. No matter how many I sell off, more keep popping up. It's a bit frightening, if I'm honest. Oh, great. What can I do to help? If you're looking to practice your sword arm or get some target practice, you can always take your pick and give it a shot if you feel so inclined. Though, if you'd rather attack a still target, there are a few dummies set up in the yard on the other side of this wall here. If you want to try shearing some sheep, you can buy some from the general store or just interact with sheep to get started. Sounds good. Just for my own sake, do you know how to equip your weapons and gear, right? I do. Oh good, I was worried a greenhorn like yourself didn't even know that much. Great, well, with a little practice, I'll be off to the Morn to find my friend. Or, that's me talking. Morn? Got any food on you in case you get out or just get hungry? I can get some. Well, I'd recommend talking with Tartiana up at the castle. She might have some tips on how to make your own food. I recommend never going anywhere without something to eat on you. Your health does not restore fast on its own. I'll practice my combat and then go talk to her then. Thanks. One last thing, if you need tips and pointers on combat, go to the combat hall. The tutors there can get into the weeds with you on what you'll need to know. If you want to know more about the other crafts, I talked to the other tutors around Cow Crossing. Particularly on the West Road, here on the South Road, and near the mine on the East Road. Good luck finding your friend. Okay. Okay. G to grab all. Okay. There you go. Okay, so got a few things there. Let's go use the cooking here. And we'll cook some chicken. I'm just going to auto-craft it. There we go. Alright, so where is Tatiana? Right in front of the castle. Alright, here you are. Hey, welcome to the Royal Bakery. I'm sorry, but we're super busy preparing for the King's upcoming birthday party and not open for business at the moment. Bye! Wait, I'm not here to buy anything. I'm actually here to ask for advice. Barnes sent me. Who? Barnes. Who's that? The farmer. Oh, right. That Barnes. Yes, good friend of mine. I can tell. Well, alright. I can help a friend of a friend. What is it you want to know? I want to know more about cooking. Pretty rugged question there, but I think it speaks volumes. Where to start? Well, in cooking you'll need the ingredients and a way to prepare them. Unlike other types of crafting, you can make your own crafting station by using logs and a tinderbox to cook your food on the go. Just light a safe, controlled, and non-town threatening fire, and you can make many recipes. Though cooking at a range like the one I have here will offer you bonus experience and mini-game potential to reduce your odds of burning your food. Can I use your range here? I'm currently using it for the king's upcoming feast, so not now, but I can give you a tinderbox. I'd recommend you take this outside, get some logs and an axe from over by Elmer on the west road, and try cooking up some chicken. You get some from the general store in the North Square or from Barnus. Yeah, his field. He always has plenty of chickens running around. Or better yet, you could visit old man Mac Errol. When you're out in the wilds, you won't always have access to chicken and meat, so catching fish would be a huge lifesaver for you, literally. Sounds great. Who should I go see? Mac Errol. He lives out by the West Phil Lloyd, down by the water just east of here. He hangs out on his back porch, has big fish hanging by him. Can't be missed. I'll show you how to catch them for sure. Well, I'll pay him a visit then. Thanks. Not a problem. You're so polite. If you have any questions about cooking, just stop on by whenever you like. Okay, thanks, I certainly will. Well, off to see Mac. Okay. I believe he is on the other side of this here. We'll do the fishing first because takes up inventory room. Hello, you Mac Errol. Sorry to barge in, but Tartiana said I could ask you about all these adventurers barging onto my property uninvited. Oh, Mac, this guy over here said you had a quest for me. But, Mac, I want to learn how to fish. Can't old man get some gosh dang privacy on his own front porch? I'm sorry, I just want to get advice on how to catch fish. Tatiana sent me to you. Food, eh? Not just another person looking for, looking to half commit to a new hobby only to head out to the Lloyd once in a blue moon? Alright, fine. I'll teach you a bit, but you gotta cook me up something nice to make up for it. But for your information, you can just call me Mac. I'm not that old, and I'm not sure why people treat me as such. I'm only 52. What's the deal then? How do we get started? To fish, one has a variety of tools, most notably of which are the net and the fishing rod. The rod takes time to learn, but the net is better at starting point. I'll let you take the rod off the table there. Just head down to the water and interact with any ripples on the surface. Just throw your rod in and sit the back and forth. Pull out any yabbies that get caught in it. There's plenty of them here. Sounds simple enough. We'll give it a shot. Before you go, have you learned how to chop wood yet? I haven't. What do you suggest I do? I suggest you take the road east of Cattle Crossing, past the cattle out the gate, and there towards Alberto's house. He's on the right side of the road. You should have a copper axe there for you to borrow. If you've mined ores before, this is pretty much the same, but with an axe this time. Gather some logs from the poplar trees there, and you should have what you need. Bring me 3 boiled yabbies, and I'll call it even for the rod. You can start a fire using the logs and tinderbox. Try clicking the logs in your inventory while you have both in there. Now get going. Okay. That guy took my rod? What the hell, man? There it is. I have a fishing rod. Ho ho ho. Alright. There we go. Everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little shortcut because there's a cooking thing already here. We'll eventually cut wood, but now I'm going to go right to this thing that's already set up and use it. There we go. was nice and quick there. Although it's going to force me to talk to the other guy first. Who is somewhere? Oh, he's over there at Poplar Grove. Alright, so this way here. I think he's over here. Yeah, here we go. Hey there, we're going to do some chopping. You can grab an axe over a log over there. Alright. And okay. Now what is it? And then just talk to him again. Oh, talk to Mac Errol. Oh, that was the. I guess it is telling me to. Never mind. There we go. So when you catch 3 abbeys, I did. I have them. I think I jumped ahead and it's well, now it says that that's completed. I broke the quest. So I jumped ahead. I could probably sell some of this off. Yeah. All right. Wait, what? Where that is? Leave it. Yeah. Back here. Three. Let's redo this and see if I can get this quest to complete properly. All right. Now we go and yeah, there it is over there now. Okay. So we come over here, we'll talk to Elmer, grab the pickaxe. There we go. Inventory. So we got the logs and then cook 3 yabbies. So we'll come over here and light the fire. Go back to the Mac guy. Buddies, look, not too bad. They're a nice red shade too. Yeah, I'll call it even. Good work. Very nice. I'm going to drop some of this off at the bank and then be on my way then. I have a friend to find. I think I may finally have some what I need. Very good then. Say hi to Lindy Tender for me. Will do. Thanks for your help, old man. Again, not that old. So now we go into the bank here to, even though we've already been in there, to officially open up our account. Excellent. We're open at all times, so stop by at any point in your adventure. I can also see you've been active around town, helping people out. Assuming you're doing this for some kind of task, I recommend stopping by a temple and speaking to Cassius Boone once you're done. He may be able to offer you advice before you go off. Really perceptive. All right, I'll stop by Cassius once I make sure I've tied up any loose ends. Good choice. Safe travels. We hope to do business with you soon again. So, let's put a couple of these away. I don't need all of that, I don't think. Feathers. Keep the tinderbox on me. Alright, and we'll head over to the temple, which I believe is on this side. Yeah, here we go. Well, Cassius, right? I'm heading off to find a friend of mine, but I was told to stop by here before I went. Well, I resent you as an immense faith that I have much more to offer than advice, but regardless, I appreciate you have come to my door. What is your name? It's good to meet you. I see. And if I may ask, where did you come to Kai Crossy from? A place far off. I'm a traveler. I will not pry, but we welcome all here. If I may also ask, what's your reason for coming here? I've always been searching for a place where I can find purpose, and my search has led me here for the time being. Hope that you can find that purpose, whether here or further on your travels. It's a rough road, but so long as you look, tough road, but so long as you look, you will find it. Final question for you: are you a follower of the Damasin faith? I'm afraid I have little to offer you other than someone to listen to your story and a prayer for your safety. I'm not a follower, but I'll accept a prayer if you think that'll do me any good. And come close for a moment, I will guide us. Screen fades to black. Commentary, screen effect, implement fade to black. Today is the start of something new. A world as part of the Trinity of Spheres, where the sun shines and brings us a new opportunity to do good. May this young follower be granted safety and strength on their journey, wherever their path takes them. Screen returns to normal. While the world is a wonderful place with many opportunities, there are many that would seek to harm you. Be careful, become well equipped, and help all those you come across. If you ever seek counsel or a quiet place to gather your thoughts, I will be here for that purpose as the instructor of this temple. Will do. Much appreciated. Something about you interests me, but I cannot place my finger on it quite yet. Perhaps come and speak to me again soon. I will wait eagerly. Consider it. Take care. I have someone I need to find. And we got his prayer gave us a boost to all of our skills, even skills that I don't know about. Alright. So then the playtest quest here. Mars requires farther help. further help, and fall into the abyss. So where's... I think Barnes is right there. I keep getting turned around there. Hello, Barnes. Do you have any work for me? Well, let me give you some thought. Yeah, I think I have a job for you. The sheep I'm taking care of need shearing. I keep shearing them down, but the fluff balls just keep growing back faster than I can keep them up. Could you save some down until you have 10 wool and bring it back to me? That sounds alright, but don't you have anything more exciting? Now I'm a farmer. I chose this profession specifically because it isn't exciting. Do you want to work for a job or not? Alright, I'll do it. Great. If you don't have shears, you can buy a pair from the general store in town. Let's do that. Gonna have to take some money out though, don't I? I think it's all in the bank. Let's go. Yeah, go to the bank here. I think it's 16 if I remember correctly. I believe that's what it was. General store, and I need shears. It was in fact 16. Away. It's over here. A little bit more. Alright, let's go shear some sheep. Three. Four. 5, 6. Oh, it's got a counter right there on the screen. I didn't even notice it. There we go. Got some wool for you. That's great. You know, if you were to stay and help me full time, I bet I'd be able to keep all these sheep and the seemingly supernatural rate at which their wool grows. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Say, friend. Wow, look at that. I'm suddenly really busy. I get it. Don't you fret. We can't take all the easy, unexciting life like me, I suppose. Worry not. I had no intention to pull the wool over your eyes. Alright, your pay. Why don't you go to Abel's place just down the road and spin the wool you collected into balls? That'll save me a bit of time while I go inside to get my coin purse. Okay. Ball of wool. Oops. The wool stacks, but the ball of wool does not stack. Return to Barnes. Oop. Hey, you. Yeah, you. The one running around shearing sheep. Over here. Come to the fence the other side of the pen. Don't leave me hanging. Talk to me here. Talk to Burley the Fist. What's going on? What's going on over here? You really don't look like you work for Barnes. Sharp eyes you got. Let me introduce myself. Name's Burley. Live around here. I've never seen you in town. Been working out in the morning. Working hard. I don't come into town often. If you say so. I do say so, but listen, I didn't call you over just for small talk. See, I've been wanting to buy some of them little cluckers from old Barnes, but he's been busy recently, so I was wondering if you could make an order for me. Help a fella out. Slaughter a few chickens, cook them up, and bring me 5 of them. If you could. And when Barnes asks, just tell him to put them on my tab. Alright, I'll go get you chickens. Don't forget to cook them. Raw chicken's just gross. How much do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna get 1 extra because this one's gonna attack me. Alright. And I'll just cook them up. Got 6 of them here. Did them one better. Okay. All these look delish. I'll be taking them. And my leave. Do give the old farmer my regards. Wait, before I give them to you, where in the morning did you say you worked again? Out past the abyss. I cut trees for a living, remember? From what I've heard, the foresters don't like to head that deep due to monsters. Plus plenty of rabbits to catch out that way. Why do you need chickens? What? So I gotta cut down all them trees and hunt my own food? Maybe I don't wanna. Maybe I just really like chicken, huh? You know what? I don't think you actually live here. I think you're just a thief who's trying to get some free chicken. So what if I am? You think you're any better? What are you gonna do about it, sheepy? You're gonna run you out of town, you sneak thief. Are you now? And here I was thinking about pilfering your pockets. Put them up then. Wait, aren't you gonna give me a chance to prepare for a brawl? Well, I suppose I could. Just as once. Better get back here so you can put up your duke so we can get this robbing all over with. You ready? You're not the first shepherd I've thrown down with. That's warning to leave before I make you. How about I show you my cooking skill instead? I'll tenderize you with my fists. Let's go somewhere more quiet first. I don't want the guards interrupting us. Ouch! You don't want to roast my behind. You won't get away with this, Sheppy. I'm out of here. We haven't seen the last of Burley the Fist. Burley the Fist retreats. What was that about? Potential customer turned out to be a man named Burley looking to make a quick buck. Burley? That jackass has been bothering my farm for ages. Him and his buddies have been trying to fleece me to no end. He should have told me who he was. Right. Well, that could have been a problem, but it looks like you took care of it. I'll keep an eye out for the guy if he comes back. You did good today. Happy to help. Here's your payment, friend, and a small bonus for the bandit issue. I'll let you keep the wool you spun, too. Just this once, for all your trouble. Oh, and if you end up with any more spun wool, head on over my way. I'll be happy to buy it off of you. Thanks a lot. This job ended up being a lot more exciting than I thought it would be. Did it now? Well, you know, I could still use that full-time hand to help me with my sheep. It wasn't that exciting. Haha, I can't blame a guy for trying. I'm glad you enjoy yourself, though. Not everyone's so lucky. I won't bleed around the bush. Bandits aren't an everyday occurrence, but they still show up more often than I'd like around here, and they can be potentially dangerous. Imagine one of you on your way now, though. But do come back again any time. You could always use an extra pair of hands, assuming you're not feeling sheepish. Okay. Let me go. What's my inventory looking like? A whole lot of stuff. I'm gonna sell a few things just to clear up my inventory, and also see if I might put a few things in the bank too. Alright, yeah, let's sell all of that. You know what, I'll just sell these. Yeah, that's good. And I'll put the money in the bank. So I'm not carrying it around with me. There you go. All right. So the next step is to fall into the abyss, apparently. Which is way up there. Okay. Just hang right here. Now there's like a boards up here. Come examine the hunt board, see what hunts are available, help keep crossing safe. But I don't think I can interact with that yet. I don't think that's a thing yet. What we got? Just over yonder here. Here in Morn. Literally fall into the abyss? Is that what they're saying there? I guess so. Oh, there's no fall damage. And there's apparently no map either. Community North Galen's Soldier. Not sure where to go here. Here we go. I mean, I like the art style. I think it's okay. And the music has been decent enough. delightful, even. So, you know, as far as playtests go, this has been pretty good. Although I have no idea, like, I've entered a completely empty and devoid world here, so I don't know if I've done something wrong or if it's supposed to be this way. Here we go. Here's some things finally. Cap 100. Is that... Are they like level 100 or is that just their health? I guess I'm just supposed to take them on, maybe? Damn, these things hurt a lot. Where's our, my inventory here. So just need a whole lot of, huh. Okay. How unfortunate. That looked like it hurt. Aren't you thankful for that gift I gave you? Curse, you mean? Not to call it that, you know. I thought it was pretty generous of me. So what now? Do I just go through that door over there and... Wait, where are my items? Gone! Reduced to ashes. But do not worry. I have caught them before they became dust in the wind. With your help and a small contribution of coin, I can return them to you as they were. One considered profiting off another person's death to be a particularly generous thing to do. And usually the dead don't wake up to complain about it as well. But fine, I'll give you 3 items back for free. Just come speak with me so I can get you back out there. Okay. Wait, are these the... the things that I had equipped, do I still have? I guess I still have the things that I had equipped. I didn't have any money on me. Alright. I don't think you understand how hard it is for me to piece you back together each time. The curse makes it easy. It's not an invitation to jump off any cliffs now. Death's Shop of Greed. Okay. So, what do I do? Ah, here we go. So I feel like that wasn't really all that fair because everything down there was crazy high level. So I kept all the stuff that was on me, which is good. It's just anything in your inventory is up for grabs. Yeah, I don't know. Am I supposed to like put on a road guard? Like, I guess I'm not supposed to attack those guys. I don't know. Like, how am I supposed to like level up out here and stuff? Oh, here we go. Just beat up some occultists, I guess. I had some wool gloves. Inflict burn, inflict bleed, increased block chance, thieving skill. I guess I'll take this one. Can I equip both of those? No, just one of them. All right. Clear out this camp a little bit here. No other treasure though, huh? That helped me, like, I guess, get some combat levels anyway. Okay, I guess this is like the resident wizard thing. What do we get here? Dowsing branch. So lead you to bury treasure, or so some more superstitious people claim. Gloves, shoes, wand. I wonder if I can sell. I can craft potions and stuff. Okay. So figure out how to do that. The best thing to do right now is go to the bank here and grab the food that I banked. for a rainy day. Over here. Alright. And put some of this stuff away. And I'll grab some cooked chicken and things here. That's everything. All right. Well, I think I get a good idea of what they're doing here. It's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting. It's given me kind of a tiny bit of Albion Online, tiny bit of Albion Online. But I think mostly sort of RuneScape is what I'm kind of getting out of it. With like the leveling up of stuff and different professions. It's maybe not as connected as far as like progression goes between all these things, but it's interesting. Combat it's okay. It's not the greatest thing in the world. It's a little more dynamic than most games of this type would have, so I give them that much. But it's really hard to judge it right now. I feel like there's definitely a good foundation here. But it's so early right now. Like I think it says it's an alpha version. So it's kind of so early right now that it's really hard to get a good bead on it. Like I can kind of see what genre they're going for and kind of where they're headed. Death, the guy, the Death character, it's interesting. I mean, he mentioned you need Iker to continue to stay alive and on all that stuff, but so far it hasn't really been a thing. So I don't know if that just means like you're gonna make a potion out of it, or if that's just not something they've put in the game yet. I don't know. I think one of the big problems right now is you do spend a lot of time running back and forth between the same places over and over and over again, which is not necessarily the most fun thing in the world, but I mean that is kind of your typical MMO kind of style of doing things. Obviously numbers going up is always a fun thing. I mean that's almost always the case. 2 flags, okay. So seeing like your leveling going up and all that stuff from doing things is always really interesting, to me anyway. But yeah, it's really hard to judge. It's really hard to judge. There's things here that I would like to explore, and see what's going on. But at the same time, it's sort of, I don't know. I like that I like the quests. I like the quest-driven nature of it. but I also kind of wonder if this would, like, I feel like this is the kind of world that I would ordinarily want to sort of explore and find hidden stuff and whatnot. And I don't feel like that's what this game is. I think this is more of a, you have a task to do, go do it kind of thing. I mean, obviously there's things out in the world here that you can run across, enemies and whatnot. But I almost feel a little bit discouraged from fighting them. I mean, obviously the combat goes up, so you still have a numbers go up kind of deal. But things are not. I don't know. It needs a little bit more. It needs like. I don't know that. I'm not getting the impression that combat's really that any more emphasized than, say, any other profession, which can be both good and bad, right? That can both be a good thing because it means you can just basically do whatever you want. If you don't feel like doing combat, you don't necessarily have to, but at the same time, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It feels a little bit like it feels a bit early, and it feels kind of like it's missing a spark, right? Like it feels a lot like we had a checklist of things to do, and we've accomplished a checklist of things. But we don't necessarily, there's nothing, I don't know. It feels a little bit soulless is kind of what it is, kind of the idea that I'm getting here. It doesn't feel necessarily lived in or interesting from really any perspective. It's just kind of is. It just kind of is what it is. Which is, I mean, not everything has to be earth shattering kaboom, but I do feel like there needs to be a spark or something. You know what I mean? Something that makes you want to keep coming back to play some more. And I'm not necessarily feeling that right now. I do like the numbers going up stuff, and that usually is enough to bring me back for some more, but I don't know. It just feels a little lifeless right now. Is really what it's feeling like. Either rightfully or wrongfully. I mean, I can't really, it's not the end of the world, but it certainly can be fixed. It's just kind of, it is what it is, I guess. All right. Well, I mean, this was still good. I still enjoyed what I was doing here. So still good from that perspective. But yeah, my friends, this has been Everlast, Undying Tale. It is by In Spades and is scheduled for probably, I'm guessing, an early access release Q2 of 2026, and it's right now undergoing a playtest on Steam. I don't know how long the playtest is going. Quite a few of the playtests I've gotten into just in the past week or so have been like farts in the wind, man. That like they're here and they're gone like really quick. So I don't know what state it'll be in another day or so. But yeah. It was pleasant. I don't really have any complaints per se. I mean, there's some UI things that I think could use improvements and things like that. But generally it seems to be okay. It does. I did notice here in their patch notes they're saying combat's still a work in progress as they transition to a weightier system. Um, so sure, that'll be a thing. And yeah, yeah, that's what we got. All right, so I am going to switch over to another game here. Let's see. Let's get some music going. Well, whilst I switch. So this is an interesting one. I think this is an interesting one. I don't know what this is going to be, but I happened upon this game called Potato Flowers in Full Bloom, and it's overwhelmingly positive, and I'd never heard of it before. It's looks like a 3D dungeon crawler, like an old school, tile-based dungeon crawler, but it has this interesting aesthetic. And I was looking through the reviews, and a lot of people were just like, "Dude, this is don't let the graphics fool you. This is pretty deep and pretty cool." So I thought, let's take a look at it. Let's see. Let me see with my own eyes. I've only launched it just to set the settings up, and that's it. So I have not seen this at all. So let's get let's update the stream here a little bit. I'll do that. This is just on Steam. And it is $13.31 USD. That's 26% off. Normally $17.99. I think that says $17.99. And who is the? Yeah, so it's on Pawn Games and published by Playism. So save that. Show up there in a second. There it is. Okay. And then let's go and fix some titles. What is the name of this again? Potato Flowers in Full Bloom. All right, let's go here. Edit. Do that, and I need. Bloom as that. There we go. Alright then, back out of there, and is there a Twitch category for this? That is the question. There is. Okay. We shall do that. Alright. Awesome. Go. Take a look at this. This up here. Hey, Kate. Welcome on in. How are you doing? All right. Okay, it's pretty minimalist starting up here, and you can't use the mouse on. I don't think anything in the game. I think it's all keyboard driven or controller. So that's where we're at here. But yeah, keep an eye on them. But yeah, this is called Potato Flowers in Full Bloom. It is by Pon Pon Games and published by Playism. It is currently 26% off at $13.31 US during Steam Winter Sale. Ordinarily $18 US. Um, this I was just happened to be traversing Steam, looking around at stuff, and this just popped in. It was like overwhelmingly positive, and a lot of positive reviews. It looks like a old school sort of tile based dungeon crawler, meaning like it's first person perspective, but you move like one section at a time. And The aesthetics are kind of minimalist, but from what I've read in the comments and stuff, it's a pretty deep game. So I figure I'd try it out. Why not? I've never heard of it. So, and it's apparently been out on Steam since 2022. So, without further ado, let's go full screen here and pop on into it and see what we got. Ah, behind you, behind you. What the? WASD to turn. Well, this sure isn't good. About the grate. Are you okay? That steel grate came down suddenly as soon as we got in here. It seems to be a mechanism that automatically closes when it detects people. We'll have to raise it up somehow to get out of here. Maybe that switch all the way up there? Must be a lever or something to operate the grate. Let's look for it. Might just be somewhere really close by. Shift and arrow keys to look around. Home, delete, page down, and end to look around. Okay, so I guess left-handed, right-handed. Okay. Either can be used. About this place. Current location, target location. These ruins aren't actually the subject of our excavation, but the main labyrinth is in the center of the island. But I thought I'd take a peek at this place just to get the feel for it, so I went in and... yeah, I'm so sorry things turned out this way. Examine the room in the back. I'll go too, or I'd like to, but I know. I'll wait here patiently, don't worry. There may be beasts or bad guys hiding somewhere. Be careful. Let me see if I can turn the sound down just a tiny bit. That's slightly better. Okay. All right. So shift and arrow to look around. Okay. That's a thing. Weight is F. Okay. Enter to open. Be open from this side. T for torch. We have a skelly here. We have a couple skellies. Skeleton swordsman level 10. Combat. When your health hits 0, you'll become impaired and unable to fight. Oh, it's turn. Okay. Attack. 120% hit rate? Okay. Skill sharpshoot. You're out of range. Nice. Post-battle health recovery. Okay. 2 skeleton swordsmen. Stamina is consumed and restored via actions. Okay. Attack guard skill consumes stamina, rests, recovers. Okay. Okay. How are we doing? Can I like see our... Here's our map. It actually shows you the path you took around the place. Huh. You can view the map in bright places. Go ahead, word bubble describes character's next actions. Attack, guard, rests. Okay, so they're all going to attack. Target and hit rates. Yeah. Weapon bash. No. Attack on multiple enemies. 65, 80, 95. Okay. So it kind of shows you what the numbers mean. Surprise attack. Touch an enemy from behind to launch a surprise attack. %5 definite bullseye. 80% usually hits. Negative 25% won't hit. Okay. Hit rate 120% to 220%. Okay. Skill. Nice. Doors that can only be opened from the inside. Opening these doors reveals shortcuts, makes it easier to retry. Okay. Actually, the arrow keys rather than WASD actually move you forward too. That's a big dude up there. So I kind of like the arrow keys moving me around. Hatchet Demon level 13. Guard heavily reduces damage, evade, nullifies attacks. Skill. Don't have. Oh, Jesus. Knocked you down in one hit. Holy crap. Fireball again. Damn, he's just knocking people down in one shot here. I guess I can't run from a fight either. Use the last of your energy to escape. You're doing okay now? You seem to have regained your strength. While waiting for you to recover, I've been reading the instruction again. I was wondering what we should do in these circumstances. Telling all these veterans this sort of stuff is kind of like trying to teach a fish to swim, but let's see. First of all, keep a good eye on your enemy's movements. From the way they look at you and the way their center of gravity moves, you should be able to tell where who they are aiming at and what they're going to do just before they act. It's an advantage that only we, the research team with our knowledge, have. Make sure you don't run out of endurance. If you're attacking unnecessarily, you won't be able to prevent attack when it comes. Also, take a good look at the map. If there's a shortcut to your destination, take advantage of it. That's about it for now. Go ahead and rest a bit longer. Once you get settled, let's try again. I mean, am I meant to actually defeat that enemy? Because I feel like that's not a thing right now. Well, yeah, he's blocking the door that I need to get through. I'm not sure how. I'm not sure how I'm expected to get past this guy, because he's clearly just taking us out in one shot. I guess sharpshoot and fireball. Right, he's gonna attack me again, so let's do heavy guard and skill sharpshoot. That wasn't enough. Alright, he's blocking. So let's rest. Alright, now rolling. Go. Oh, I had the other picture on there. I didn't even realize. Okay. He's only got skills, so this is, yeah, it's not gonna work. Oh, well, dodged. Okay. Yeah, okay, so there's... There's something here. So basically, so it's a puzzle, is what I'm gathering. And I just gotta be mindful of who's. So he's gonna attack that one. So I'm gonna do skill, weapon dash. And you're gonna do skill rolling. And you'll do fireball. Alright, so he's doing him again. So weapon dash. Rolling again. Alright, now he's resting, so we can go full out attack here. Alright, so he's going to attack my front guy now, so we'll do heavy guard. You rests. Okay, again he's doing that, so heavy guard again. Oh, he's gonna attack all of us? Oh boy. Let's do guard, rolling, and you're out. Rest. You're gonna get hit. You're gonna get destroyed. Yeah, I figured that. Okay. You need to rest. You do some rolling again. Okay. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do heavy guard. You need to rest. And he's resting now. Okay. Skill. Weapon dash. Just do regular attack. Oh boy. Okay. So... Heavy guard. I only managed to resist that somewhat. Skill. Weapon dash. Need to guard. Guard broken. Great. Weapon dash again. And he can't even guard. All he can do is rest. Well, he's not the target of the attack anyway. There we go. We got him. So it's more of a puzzle. So okay. I kind of get it now. Apparition, defeat the hatchet demon. All right. All right. Yeah, I sort of get it. Pull lever. Bars lifted. A voice comes from the bottom of the steps. You did it! Now let's get back before any more beasts show up. You should be able to jump that height. Just be careful not to break your leg. Watch out below. Oh no, everyone's been so badly hurt. I'm so sorry. If I'd been more organized, this wouldn't have happened. But thank you so much. If it weren't for you guys, I'd probably be dead. HQ told me to bring people who can fight. So I took you 3 from other departments, and you're all very strong. Let's get out of here and continue our search for a base. We need to see the town first. Okay. Into the title drop. This town has seen better days. Okay. Please decide on a name for your crew. You can change the name later. You can use up to 32 characters. Hmm. I don't know. Just do that. We'll just do that. Crew members. Recruit members. Okay. Attack defense. Hit percentage. Withered sword. Warrior Knights. I kind of like the knight a little bit. Cleric, shaman. Heavy jump slash. Cover, shield charge, heavy guard. Let's go with knight. A gnome? Sure. We'll go with a gnome. And alright. Confirm. Another member. Let's do let's see, cleric, rain of life, pulverized exorcism, Shaman, regeneration, leg sweep, trance, ranger, bear trap, call wolf, rogue, wizard, freeze, northern wind weapon, magic barrier, sorcerer, fire rain, summon familiar, death spiral. Demon summoning, range attack, gravity manipulation, weapon enchantment, 4 element magic. Rogue. Beast trainer bow. We'll get a ranger. And we'll have to be we have to have a wood elf ranger. I mean, just has to be. Okay. Alright. Let's get that. And let's do a sorcerer's fire. A wizard. I guess the shaman would be medicine, right? So we'll get a healer, a shaman. Get a dwarf shaman. Sure, we'll do a dwarf shaman. With a mohawk. That seems good. And let's see. What class do we need? Like some kind of spell slinger. Wizard, 4 element magic, weapon enchantment, gravity manipulation, range attack. Yeah, let's go with a wizard. And dark elf wizard or human wizard. Let's do a human wizard. Hairstyle. Like that. And give him some facial hair. Yeah, we need a good wizard mustache. I think a wizard would definitely have a detached mustache like that. A little faux stash. Alright. At that. I think 4 for now is probably good. Team composition. Oh, we can only do 3 at a time? So I guess you're out of the crew. Maybe I guess we'll just do that for now. Items. That's all we have right now. Armor, ragged clothes, key items, messenger quartz. Piece of quartz containing multiple impurities. Those who possess a stone of the same composition and impurity can communicate with each other even when they are far apart. It is worn in the ear because it vibrates directly in ear ossicles. Voices cannot be heard by those in the vicinity. Okay, so we have like a walkie-talkie. Alright, explore. Hollow below the cliff, town ruins. Guess deep in the hardwood forests. Are you okay? Are you hurt? Let's go back if it gets too dangerous. According to the Research and Planning Office, during the time of the catastrophe, the lowest level of this labyrinth was rented out as a treasure vault. Those men bearing the appearance of scholars took the wooden box to the cave of the warehouseman, memoirs of a territory brewery owner. Around that time, apparently a group of alchemists brought in a box full of something. I found from checking the account books of the time the contents of the box might have been wheat or potato seeds. According to the annals of the Alchemy Guild, there was someone researching crops that could grow on soil contaminated with poison, and our HQ has a hunch that the seeds in the box are from that crop. If we can bring them home and grow them, the people won't have to suffer anymore. Even if the seeds are rotten, they can still be used as valuable research samples. That's where I come in. Find the box that the alchemist brought to the underground labyrinth and check its contents, and if possible, bring it back. That's the mission. Let's do this. About the treasure vault. The treasure vault is the lowest level of the labyrinth. First, we have to find the stairs to go down. It's a pretty nice place, huh? Found it when I came to check it out. That was 3 months ago. It was the site of a tavern used by people way back when, and it was untouched thanks to the fact that the entrance was covered in rubble. It's nicely hidden in the ruins of the town. It's easy to find if you look for it, but it's hidden from plain sight. It'd be hard for the neighbors to keep up appearances if the minions of other powerful families were excavating out in the open. Turn to base camp, restores spirit and remaining torch use time, respawns all defeated enemies, maintains status at doors and traps. Okay. Team exploring. Okay, be careful. So when we use our torch, that bar down the bottom right is how much torch we have left. Alright. That's good to know. Next to the door hangs a tag with a picture of a candle on it. It's a symbol showing the boundaries of the disaster prevention and security zone. They're sometimes seen on old buildings in this area. Hey, about this labyrinth? You guys come from the peninsula, huh? There's not much treasure left in this place anymore. Whatever was on the shallow floors has been taken away by foreigners. If you want to go down, there's a staircase there behind the locked red door. Apparently a lot of the keys to the labyrinth on this island have copies. I'm sure you can find them if you look hard. About them. I'm a leather worker in a village at the foot of the mountain. I also hunt boars myself, and I come to this mountain to gather nuts for my traps. It's a nice little hideaway where you can take a break sometimes. Oh yeah, if you pick up any animal hides, bring them to me. I'll make them into armor. No need to pay me. You get your equipment without the cost of processing it, and I get to hone my skills as a leather worker with no material costs. To tell you the truth, I'm still an apprentice. I'd like the chance to try making a few things. Alright. Make sure a metal blacksmith? Yeah. I'm actually a caravan squadsman for my day job, but right now I'm stationed nearby for the winter. Like on the peninsula, the currency here is iron. Among my unit, it's my job to smelt the scrap iron we take in and make it more valuable. I can also do a little swordsmithing too. If you can handle weapons and armor, you won't have to worry about finding food. Oh, there's a bear down there. Okay. I guess we'll take on the grizzly, level 15. Okay. So, let's see. Attack. What does F mean? It's a bear before hibernation. You don't need to be told to tell you how scary these guys are. It's not like you're going to kill them with some random normal sword if you're not confident in run. Okay. What is that? Boost. They're trying to build up their strength for next blow. If you use up all their endurance now, they'll be in danger next time. Okay. guard. Rest. Jesus Christ. Okay. Trying to attack a little harder than normal. It's big swings, so it should be harder to land a hit. Yeah, well, they landed their hit. Jesus Christ. Is there a way to actually run from these? I don't think there is. Oh, there is an escape. Okay. Yeah, it's not really going our way. Can I see my characters? Is there a way to see the character? Toggle display, torch, cancel, okay. I guess there's no... There's no way to see. Oh, because... Okay, so we heal between every encounter. Alright, you rest. Really going to be able to guard against that, but... Yeah. We're not even doing a dent in its health at all. Okay. So I guess we're going this way. It's locked firmly. Or I guess we're not going that way. It's a short sword. Standby menu. Equipment can be changed and swapped. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Attack, impacts. Stamina costs 5. Huh. Is that not actually... So improvised axe. It's 12 attack, 11 impact, so that actually goes down. Stamina cost goes down now. Which would be good, I think. So let's give him that. Iron. It's me, the chief. Can you hear me? Okay, good. Looks like the signal can pass through walls. It's almost time. I'm getting a little nervous. I think everyone else is probably even more so. Have any questions, please contact me. I'll give you all the information I can. A giant rat level 0, huh? This is probably more our speed. Yeah, that's much more our speed. We're getting some XP now. Oh. 100 XP to level up. Okay, so you level up every 100 XP, I guess. This region's common currency can sometimes but rarely be found inside labyrinths. So iron is the currency. And we get a sneak attack here. There we go. And a robe. Who would be best for this? Defense 9. Defense 9. Defense goes up to 9 for you. So let's do that. Let's give you the robe. Wall-mounted lighting can be lit. Rooms become brighter without using torches. Save my torch then. Lit. Flammable slime, huh? Request advice during battle with call. Let's see. Okay. Where at apprentice level 1? Distance and attack range. Without enough range, your hit rate will be reduced. Where at apprentice. He's a little tougher than the other bad guys around here. Be careful. They're protected by their buddies up front, so melee attacks with axes and hammers won't reach them. Out of range for them. Not out of range for you. Okay. Go. Nice. Frozen wand we got out of it. And everybody leveled up. Group members become stronger, acquire skill points. Menu, okay. So crew members. Skills. Oh, skill acquisition. Okay, here we go. Shield mastery. Shield bash. Weapon bash. Weak attack executioner observer. When equipped with a shield and a spear. Okay. Weak attack, medium armor, mastery. Alright. So, shield mastery. Weapon bash. Let's do shield mastery and weapon bash here. Let's get those going. And skill acquisition. We'll get some bow mastery there. Ooh. A little quick shot going too. And then for you, we definitely need to get you something going here. Fireball and icicle. Pierce. Let's get icicle and fireball both. Fire and ice. Why not? And then equip you with the frozen wand. It's got to be better than what you had. Alright, good. Good. Yes, you made it through. You could keep pressing on, but I'm sure I'll be making a few more trips through down the road. Nice to be able to avoid having to go through the same path again when that happens. Those beasts of bad guys from earlier are sure to show up again. I wonder if there's a way to create a new pathway somehow. Try taking a look around. Yeah. Pull the lever. Bars lifted. Gives us a... We got some treasure back here. Yeah. Nice. All those rats are down. Some more iron. Give us a little shortcut here. Is this? Examine the device. Pulley is attached to the ceiling and a rope is stretched through a small hole in the floor. Is anything hanging from the hook? This device often seen in the remains of this region. When you suspend a weight on just the right weight, it moves in conjunction with the balancing weight under the floor to wind up the chain inside. It's used to open and close doors and bars. Which gate could this lead to? Okay, Outlaw. You have a good night. And hope everything goes well. And hope you feel better tomorrow and all that stuff. So, have a good night. Okay, so we don't have weights to suspend from there yet. Oh, please help me. In a room down the hall, I was attacked by a group of merfolk who stabbed me in the leg with a harpoon. I managed to escape my life, but the poison has prevented my wounds from healing, and I can't move any further. Please, I beg of you, could you please fetch the herbs that could be used for medicine to stop the bleeding? For example, with the leaves that grow on the head of a mandragora, a potion could be made. Okay, that's a sentence. This is bad. We have to help her. According to the villagers, there are mandragoras on this mountain. There must be some in the labyrinth. Try to find them. There's a treasure chest up there. Ooh, short bow. Shift to hold the peak. Okay. There's a chest down there. Too high to jump down. There's a lot of stuff in there. Go. Okay, we all leveled up again. Let's give you damages with the shield. Let's give you one more in the weapon bash here. Start to unlock some of that stuff. Belt patch. When equipped with light or medium type armor, tech is increased by 20%. Camouflage. When equipped with light or medium armor, hit rate and evasion are each increased by 4. Ooh, let's do that. And Stone Crush. You know, countless stones, high impact force. Magic Reserve. When equipped with light type armor, maximum speed is increased by 6. We'll do that. Alright, let's see what we got here. All going after my front man. So we'll do skill, quick shot. Go. Very good. We'll get a free shot here. Okay. Good, knocked all them down. Stone weights. What is that? Cube-shaped weight that moves mechanisms installed in the ruins. Oh yeah, okay. So that's where we gotta put the weight on. All right, so open bash. Alright, so check that one. Alright. Another level up. And let's get another point in shield mastery. And for you, let's do another bow mastery so you get flaming arrow. And for you, let's do flame wall. See how that goes. That brings us back to this area. We still have... Yeah, there's still a way to get up to that. So a lot of bars lined up. There don't seem to be any levers nearby. Oh yeah, okay. Now I know. I know how to do it. Where were those things at? Can't tell. Add marker, zoom in. Where did I see? Where did I see those things at? Those weights. Can't really tell. Back in this room. Damn, I'm just walking around in circles now. Where did I see that room at? Is that not on this level? Was that must have been up on the other level that I saw it. Yeah, here it is. Your faint sound of gears turning through a hole in the floor. Too dark to see the map, yeah. Wasn't any of those. What? Didn't open anything that I needed. Alright, we'll pick that up and put in another one then. I'm just walking around in circles now. What the hell? Where's this place at? Damn it. I keep walking through the same doors here. That not open anything that... the hell? Did that not do anything either? I need it. I think it would have done at least one of them. Here we go. Cube-shaped weight inside. Okay. So it was doing what I thought it was doing. It was all turned around here. Okay. That. Let's see what that gives me. Nothing in here. Alright, let's go put it on the other wall here. So I had a feeling it wasn't going to put anything there, but I just wanted to see if it did anything. Alright. What am I doing here? What am I doing? I'm getting stuck in this loop again because I keep going the wrong way, and it's this way, right? Yeah. Did that say something there? Oh, just turn it off. Okay. Slime lords. I guess. Any weak points? Let's see. Skill. Weapon bash. Yeah. Oh, they're just multiplying. Yeah. Okay. That's not going to work from that way. But from that way, I can sneak up on them. But we don't have any. Is there a way to? I guess there's no way to, like, once you use up all your magic, you can't do anything unless you have an item, I guess. Okay. Because that doesn't seem to replenish as you're doing things. So I guess that's why it's really important to get all the shortcuts and stuff to get around a lot of the enemies to get to where you want to go. Huh. Okay. All right. I get what they're doing here. I get it. I think this is pretty cool. It's taking me a little bit to kind of wrap my brain around it because there's the what's the word I want to use? The menuing is a little. Oh, there's different music too. The menuing is a little bit weird. Like it's kind of things are sort of buried in plain sight, but once you get the hang of it, it's fine. It's just like I didn't know how they like get the main menu up, get the character menu, and all that stuff. But now I do, and it's working pretty good. Yeah, this is interesting. I think I like what's going on here. I'd like to play more of this, but eventually, once I get a chance to do it. But I think it's good. Yeah, this has been really good. I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying that quite a bit. I definitely want to do a proper playthrough of that at some point here. Once I find some kind of time to do things. But this, my friends, has been Potato Flowers in Full Bloom. It is fully released on Steam and has been on Steam for a couple of years now. It's not a new release. It's been out there since I think 2022. It is by Pon Games and published by Playism. It's currently 26% off during the Steam winter sale right now. So you can get it for $13.31 US, normally $18 US. And yeah, you don't let the aesthetic fool you and stuff. It looks like it's a pretty deep RPG, and actually it's got kind of a bit of a puzzle aspect to it. Like the combat's, it's kind of the nice RPG combat where it's like you're given a bunch of options, you just kind of figure out the correct combination of options, and that will help you get through battles, especially against like much stronger enemies and stuff. So yeah, no, I like it. I like it a lot. But yeah, I think that will do it for me for tonight. I think that'll do it for me for tonight, my friends. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. If you happen to run across this on the YouTubes and you have a like and or a subscribe you can toss my way, that would be really swell and awesome. It helps out tremendously, and I appreciate it greatly. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone has an excellent morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what it is for you. And hope to see you back here again in the future for some more stuff, whatever happens to suit your fancy. Until then, see you, bye.
How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow?
Yo!